Hi, and welcome to another episode of Mr. Puzzle. Today with the Hanayama cast dial, a disassembly reassembly puzzle manufactured by Hanayama in Japan, and this one is designed by Vesa Timonen from Finland. The task, as usual for Hanayama, disassemble and reassemble all parts. We can see on the back of the box that it consists out of 4 parts overall that need to be disassembled and reassembled, and the difficulty here on the top, on the front, is rated by 4 out of a max of 5. This fits pretty well also to my personal rating of 3 out of 5. And if you look at this puzzle, it's very well made, as usual for Hanayama. On the front we can see here the dial, the letters dial, and also on the rear we see here the Hanayama side, the Hanayama sign. And if you look at the puzzle a little bit more in detail, we can see that the surface here of these inner parts are somehow slightly curved, and also the inside here of the black parts are curved, and this enables here the parts to stick together, to interlock, and to makes it impossible to disassemble the 2 parts here, or the 4 parts in this condition. So you need to find a trick, and what this trick is about I will show you after the spoiler break. A usual first step is to try to separate somehow the 2 halves to release the inner parts, but they are somehow blocked, and it seems like they want to twist around the point down here, but this is not possible since the inner parts is somehow blocking them, okay? If you look at it in detail on the inner parts, we can see that they consist out of, as I already said, 2 discs, but we can see here that they are different in size. So this one is thicker than this one, okay? That's an important detail, and we can find the same thing here on the 2 halves. If you look inside here, which is barely not visible in the video, I think, then we can see that one half is thicker as the other one, okay? So we will now align the thicker half here with the one on the of the housing here, of this triangular housing, like so. And now we can twist them apart, but they are still blocked before we do the next step. And this is, we align this disc here, like so, pointing here on the Hanayama sign, and also the disc here on the other side pointing in the same direction. And then we try to separate the halves. And now I was lucky, now I was actually finding the correct orientation of the 2 discs the first time. It can happen that they are orientated in another way, like so. So you have overall 4 variants, and in this condition it does not work. It only works in the correct orientation of both halves, okay? Very important. Then the next step is we gonna push these 2 halves apart, and we're gonna flip this one by around 180 degrees until it's pointing on to the next edge. And then, and that's the key, this is the step most people will not do only after they played with this puzzle for some time. They will do it maybe randomly. You need to push here on this one, or I do not push actually, I only hold it here, and this is already enough force to enable me to do the next step. And I will twist this one back, and at one point around up here there will be a loud clack noise, a loud click noise, like so, okay? And if I now continue, I will also twist this side, as you can see, slightly downwards, very slightly. So I moved it from basically here to down here, okay? And then I will switch from pushing the 2 halves again to trying to separate them, push them apart, okay? And now I already found basically the most important move. It's just a manner of random moves now to separate the 2 halves. So I will just do it like left and right, and the parts will separate like so, nearly until they completely separated. And then I will do, during still pushing the 2 halves apart, we'll do a 180 degree move, and it will also move until the very outer point, and I can separate the 2 parts. So this looks much more easy than actually finding the solution. This trick in the beginning, switching from pushing them apart to pushing them together, this one is basically the key. And if we look now inside of this puzzle, we can see how it works. It's on one side a maze, and on the other side, and that's also a very interesting feature which makes this one so special, we have 2 pins, not only 1, and this enables the puzzle to make this strange move in the beginning where they two halves separate when the first pin gets in, but then it's blocked because you cannot move the second pin also inside. You need to move first this half over here, and then you get the second pin in at one point, and then it's only a matter of moving this one left and right to navigate the 2 pins to the other side where you can separate it. So pretty cool feature, pretty cool idea, and a very cool design. So to reassemble it, again, we just take the 2 halves. It's pretty easy, basically, much easier than the disassembly, and we shift them together, get the 2 pins here inside of the maze, and there's nothing much you need to do, not as during the disassembly. You just push them together and twist this one randomly, and the pins will find the way here through the maze, and after some seconds the puzzle is reassembled again. Okay, so again, don't be fooled here by the solution. It's more difficult as you might expect. As I said, this is my personal way how to solve it. I don't know if this is the intended way, if there's a better way, but you can see that this is working pretty fast. So as soon as I align the 2 pieces, I can push them apart, twist this one, switch to pushing, twist it back, continue slightly a little bit, then switch to pushing them apart again, and that's basically already the solution. And in the end, flip around 180 degrees and puzzle is solved. So it can be done very fast. I think it's a good solution. As I said, I'm not sure about if it's the intended one. Anyway, if you like this episode, just leave a like, comment below, let me know, give me your feedback, and also if you would like to stay informed about future episodes, just hit the bell below this video, and you can also join my Instagram and Facebook channel to stay informed about puzzling. So until next time, keep on puzzling.